Hi, I'm John Stevenson, and we're going to be talking about two different perspectives that can be taken as we approach biblical interpretation. Quite a number of years ago, a valley was discovered in South America at a place called Nazca in the country of modern-day Peru, where in this wide open valley explorers came in and they found all sorts of strange markings on the surface of the valley, where these black stones had been removed, leaving the white sand underneath to make these zigzags and shapes and lines that seemed to go absolutely nowhere. Not until the 1920s that somebody happened to fly over that same valley in an airplane, and they looked down and they saw pictures that had been traced on the valley floor that could only be seen from a high altitude. Pictures, this one is of a monkey. There was another of a spider and of various fish and of geometric designs that had evidently been drawn, and yet you could only see what the design represented when you got what we could call a bird's eye view from way up high. Now, that illustrates two different ways that we can use to look at the scriptures. We can have, on the one hand, what we can call that bird's eye view of seeing the book of the Bible, or even the Bible itself, as a whole, seeing the big picture. But to do that, we have to step back to get that bird's eye perspective. It's a little bit like getting in that airplane and looking over the entire valley to see the Bible as a whole, or individual books of the Bible as a whole. But we don't stop there. Then we get in close to get what I'm going to call the worm's eye view. That's like looking at a microscope, looking through a microscope, looking at the individual words and phrases that make up that entire book. So we have the bird's eye view, seeing the book as a whole, and then the worm's eye view, a careful, detailed analysis of the various parts of the book. Every book of the Bible has a big idea, and to get that bird's eye view, I need to be familiar with the big idea of whichever book I happen to be studying at the time. When it comes to the worm's eye view, I'm going to look at the individual parts, the words, the phrases, the sentences, and I'm going to put those together for my entire Bible study.